Hey, this is Tracy Lewis from Stuff and Things. Today is unboxing of my pre-order for the 2020 catalog that goes live in June. This is the pandemic year, and shipping took, I think, 6 days before they finished picking the order, but it came super fast after that point. I think it got here in 3 days. So I am pretty excited about that. So for the rest of the month, today is May 16th. So for the rest of the month, I will be alternating between sneak peek projects and retiring projects. And I'm not sure I want to spend the time, but I noticed on my last unboxing, when watching it, not being able to see the dies was just not as exciting. So I'm going to try to open the dies as I get to them. So that's what I'm doing right now, is opening the first die set. This die set is, everything I bought was a bundle. I don't think I bought any dies separate. So I'm new to the products, and these are the Forever Flourishing dies. I'm looking for them here on the list. And it does look like they group the items under the bundle. So this is the Forever Fern bundle set of dies. Again, called Forever Flourishing. And that is what they look like. So in this case, I liked that you got some die cuts that would be just die cutting cardstock, and then you also got this set that you die cut your stamped images. So it's a good balance of both, and I always look for kind of my value for the dollar on the dies. Okay, and then of course I had to get a bunch of in color products. This is the set of the dots that you get. Okay, so now we have the second set of dies, and these are called Tasteful Labels. And according to my, oh, it's the sweet collection. So I did get one sweet. I wanted to get the World Sweet. I hope you can hear me since I'm facing the corner. But the World Sweet, which that is not what it's called, it just has the word world in it, was not available. And so I picked a different sweet to get, so I could have all of the matching items to play with. So these are the label dies. I love label dies that have stitching in any variety, and this has a mix of shapes with, it has embossed inner lines. This one, this one, this one, and this one do not have dots. They have an embossed line instead of the stitching. So that'll be fun to see how those work. This is the Tasteful Textile embossing folder, and this goes with that die set that I just got, and it is the In Good Taste suite. These are the stamps that come with it. This is the Beautiful World stamp set. I'm gonna set this aside. These are just the beginner brochures for this year. What I didn't know when the beginner brochures started is that in the beginner brochures are some a small selection of stamp sets, and there actually are some stamp sets that are not in the catalog. So if you did not know that, there are some items not in the catalog if all you end up with each year is the large catalog. Faux suede trim, this is with the World set. It's brown. early espresso. Forever Greenery has a very vanilla and then some really pretty gold linen trim that's textured. Here are the stamps for the Forever Fern. I told you that there were the die cuts that cut out these stamped images, and I liked the sentiments and the font. So I should talk about sentiments a little bit. Here's some wood doodads that go with the Tasteful Texture. Let's look. In Good Taste Elements. Yep, this goes with the In Good Taste suite that I bought. Sentiments. I have a database on my website. The website is always at the front and the end of these videos, and on there, for myself, I started it for myself, and I thought, well, if I'm doing this, I might as well just put it up for everybody, and it is every single sentiment that is not retired, and you can search for it by the text, by partial text. And so if you're looking for a happy birthday stamp and maybe you're doing some shopping and you want to make sure you get a good, the kind of happy birthday sentiment you want, you can use my sentiment search tool, and it is lovely. And I'm a more computer oriented person, and so I've tried the physical indexes, which I do have a physical index A through Z where I hand stamp the sentiments, and then I also have a selection of shapes. And I then took that and decided that I really wanted it in a database, so I put it on my website. This is Lovely You. This is a bundle, and it comes with a punch, which will be in further deep. And I love this particular type of font. There have been stamp sets in the past, and I have kept all of them. Then when I lost everything, I repurchased them because they're one of the few fonts that I just think are very, very lovely. Love the handwriting, the cursive. Okay, so these are the 2 embossing folders that go with the Forever Fern set bundle, which I did not get the suite, so I only bought certain pieces. This is the punch that goes with Lovely You, with this stamp set. So basically on June 1st, back to sentiments, just one last little bit, on June 3rd, all of the sentiments will go live, as well as all the new catalog products. I have them all pre-entered. Old World paper, kind of a crinkly look, so if you don't like having to crinkle your paper, now you have an embossing folder to do it for you. Can't wait to play with that. I think we have another die set. Okay, so this I'm going to open. This is the Old World dies. I'm sorry it takes me a little bit because this packaging is a little sticky. Alright, so these are the Old World dies. And I love that this die actually adds the hint of words. I've seen it in the catalog and wondered what it was, so that explains it. I can't wait to play with that and see what I can do with it. For the embellishments, I always end up buying light colored trims so that I can color them with my blends. And then I also try to get embellishments that are a little off the beaten path, and I have never seen rings. So these are gold rings, and I'm interested to see how these will look. Now, what else did I get? I got these are the corners, and they have a little buckle that goes with that early espresso. Here's the buckle. And that all is for the Old World set. And these are corners that you can put on the smooth side. Actually, in both cases, you can use the filigree side or the smooth side. And in the case of the buckle, it's got lines, or it's got little tiny, so both sides are textured, horizontal lines and vertical lines. All right, and one last set of trim. Since there's 3, I will take them out. So this is a Whisper White, linen, a gingham trim, and this one will be interesting. I couldn't quite tell, and I still can't tell exactly what this is. It is somehow wrapped white and a denim blue color, which I think is one of the new colors, new in colors. I think it's Misty Moonlight. Like I said, I haven't learned everything yet. That's part of the fun of all of this, is learning all the new stuff. I'm trying to get this open so we can see. Okay, so it is a slow wrap of white and Misty Moonlight, and I bet you could separate these if you wanted. But I think that it's a strand of each wrapped together with silver. See how it's flat? And then you can twist it to get the twisted look. And I hope that's focusing on this. Or you can flatten it out and just get the straight look. So, I thought that was sufficiently different to try. Now, of course, I did get the In Color cardstock pack. I got the Gold Specialty laser cut. So let's take a look. Now, this is interesting because previous years the specialty laser cut was 12 by 12, and this is, looks like it might be 10 by 10. So let's take a look. That is the, so one side is white, and they're separated by tissue. These are, I will tell you from having the others, they are so delicate. And if I can get this up, that is what the panel sheets look like. Alright, so that's not all that you get though. I will just, these are the die cut shapes, and this might be, you get 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I am seeing three sheets of each. So here's the third. Sorry about this, folks. These are very, very fragile feeling. Alright, so there's 3 label die cuts and then 3 panel sheets, all in the gold. Now I want to put the protective sheet on. Whew, there. I got the In Color pattern DSP, and I got the World of Good, which is a foil on one side, and the other side has a different pattern. Let's see if I can do this. I'm running out of room to set things down on, so. Since I went ahead and opened the dies, let's open and take a peek at this cardstock. Oh, you might not be able to see it, but this is a very dark, textury, like a dark indigo with some texture, and then the grid pattern. The back is green. And I can tell that this is a blotchy world repeated across it with some parchment patterns. I think you get two sheets. Compass, world, Oh, I like that. That's really cool. This would be a good, I'm not even a scrapbooker, but I could see this being an awesome scrapbooking page. And on the back is aged parchment sort of text, but it's not really text. And here is an old map with lots of detail. It's very pretty. In fact, there's the Netherlands right there. And here is the last one, and it is non-foil both sides. This is an old North America, Canada, and United States. I guess it's not that old. And I have one more pattern to show. Small compasses. And trying to see if that's a map. I don't know. That's just a bunch of smudges on a grid. Lovely. I like all of these. This is right up my alley. I haven't seen a Stampin' Up set of DSP like this in a long time. So this will be fun to play with. Now I have one more. And I'll let you guys go. This paper is the In Good Taste. So this is all textiles and textures. So we've got wood grain on the front and a cute bathroom tile on the back. We've got like a linen weave. It looks like it's the Misty. I should have all the 5 colors somewhere, but I don't. Misty Moonlight, and then a very light, like a crumb cake, with a tile on the back. Oh, and I'm glad. I really wanted this for the varying colors of wood grain. So it's a beautiful dark wood grain with, it looks like somebody took and slathered on a bunch of texture paste. Yeah, medium wood grain. And a very pretty mosaic tile in Night of Navy and white. Shades of gray and a small tile, a grayish wood grain, and like a Berber carpet pattern. Pink pattern. That must be petal pink or something. And another tile pattern. Some more texture paste. And it looks like so they did a variety of different texture pastes and some really pretty tile. More tile. A light wood grain. Oh, this is a lot of cardstock. This is going to last me all year. And here's a nice textile pattern. Another Night of Navy pattern with a weave, and then some little tiles in that same navy. Blonde wood is the last 2 with a nice lovely light tile. So this cardstock, again, like the old world, I don't think I've ever seen any DSP like this, so I am very excited to play with all these new things. So I tried really hard to get a variety. The old world was like right up my alley, so that was the very first bundle, and I wanted the suite but couldn't get it. So I'm missing the card pack, the Memories and More card pack for the old world. But I got everything else. And then I bought the texture, was the suite that I haven't done a lot of work in this type of product, so I thought, oh, it's probably a good idea for me to get something I am not familiar with for exploring the fun with that. Of course, the fern, the Forever Fern is right up my alley, so I got that. And the new in colors, I got the punch, that's the bundle Lovely You, and I thought it would be fun to have a new label punch. And I'm very excited. Now my head is swirling with ideas, of course. And so, as I said, you're going to see some retiring products mixed in with sneak peeks. Probably my first sneak peek I'm actually thinking is going to be an in-color project. Now we notice there's no inks for the in colors because those weren't ready yet. So those everybody will be able to get in June. And then the other product that I wanted to get that isn't available yet is they have 2 new die cut machines coming out, and I'm going to get the small one so that I can have it out on my desk all the time. Now that I actually have a new desk with some storage space, I've got a little bit of room left for that die cutter, and my husband is now staring at me. Yes, we share room in this trailer, and he's right across from me looking at me. Now he gets to see what all my plots and schemes are. So don't forget about retiring products. If there's anything, I have a list that is posted up on my website, and already certain items are discounted. Sometimes, like between now and June 3rd, if they have any items that are not selling as fast, they will discount them further, but I don't think last year they did. I don't know that they discounted much of anything last year, so do check that out. I've already seen some products sold out and no longer available already. And if you need any help at all, just ping me. You can go ahead and leave me. I administer and review all YouTube comments, so if you have any questions, you can leave it there. And if I don't feel it's something that you would want to have posted for the world to see, I'll just, you leave your email in there, and I won't post it, and I'll just respond directly. You can also send email from my website. My email is webmaster@stuffandthings.com. So feel free to ask me any questions you want as we get shifted over from the old to the new. Thanks for watching.